Christians. This person here comments that Moses took a man in front of God and told God the man was picking up sticks on the seventh day, and God told Moses to kill the man. God is good. Now, what he's saying is, when he says God is good, he's being sarcastic. He's saying that how can God be good by commanding Moses and the people of Israel to stone a man who was picking up sticks on the Sabbath day? And then the idea is that he is conveying is that even I should be able to tell that this is not a good thing on the part of God. This is what the world misunderstands about God. First off, God is good, and God is the only one who is good. The only one who is good. And because you see God exacting his own justice, because you see God exacting his own justice against that which he has commanded his creation to do, you have determined what he should deem good or evil, when we are the evil ones. You expect somehow that I'm supposed to look at that verse up here in Numbers, chapter 15, verse 32, when God does this, that somehow we're supposed to look at this and go, yeah, I guess we agree with you. That's kind of harsh. If God were really good, he wouldn't do that. But that's not what's going to happen. God gave a command of what to do, or I should say what not to do on the Sabbath day. Back then, especially under that economy. And if you violated his command, it came with severity. But the attribute of God that needs to be considered, what you, my friend, are not considering, is the holiness of God. Man has decided what God should do to be constituted good in man's eyes. Man measures goodness from laws that God gave. And now you sit in judgment on God. But what you fail to do is to look at God's actions through the lens of holiness. God cannot look upon, not only can he not look upon any single sin, God cannot even look kindly upon the tendency to sin. So the issue that so much of modern, especially American Christianity, the problem that it has is that it does not view or take into consideration the holiness of God. And that prevails above all. God is holy, perfectly holy, and demands holiness from his creation. And if men miss the mark, just missed one mark, one time in thought, it costs him an eternity of damnation. And that doesn't sound good to you, does it? But it absolutely is holy on the part of God. It matters nothing what you think about what God should do. You judge like so many people do from your standard of morality and how you think he should apply it to you, as if man should bend and cater, as if God should bend and cater to man. God is God, man is not. Man is God's creation, and God can do with his creation whatever he pleases. If God wanted to kill you today, raise you up tomorrow, kill you the next day, raise you up the following day, he would be perfectly just in doing so, because we are his creation. Man creates everything that he does and wants dominion over everything that he creates. Man wants to control everything that he feels comes under his purview. Even in our history, people. And man, still to this very day, is trying to control people. by the drugs they give us, by the food they give us, by the financial parameters that are put around us. Men are always trying to control men, and nobody's saying that's not good. They're saying that if you can get away with it and if it's legal, then that's good. The problem is with God, you get away with nothing. So when God said not to pick up sticks on the Sabbath day, he is showing you how severe his holiness will react to even the smallest sin. With God, there's no white lies and big lies. There's no small sins and big sins. All sin is sin. And he takes it to another level. The very thought of sin is sin. The tendency that precedes the thought is sin. That is called evil concupiscence. So your problem, my friend, is that you don't understand the holiness of God, and you certainly don't understand how egregious in God's eyes sin is. Otherwise, you wouldn't make such foolish comments. Be provoked, and everyone on this issue be persuaded.